It's not fun to think about, but if you should unexpectedly die, could your spouse, partner,
No.
children, or other loved ones access your bank accounts, online credit card portals, retirement accounts, and social media accounts? If not, it's time to share your passwords, login information, and location of your most important personal and financial information with at least one loved one, so that your relatives and beneficiaries can access your accounts should you pass away. Consider it a pre-death plan to make life easier for your spouse, children, or other relatives after your death. Here's why someone needs access to your accounts. If you die and you are the only one who knows the passwords to your online mortgage and credit card portals or bank accounts, what happens if your survivor needs to access these accounts? If you've always handled your home loan payments, will your spouse be able to log onto your mortgage company's website to make your monthly mortgage payment? Will your children be able to log into your bank account to access money to pay for your funeral expenses? Will your partner be able to continue making car loan payments on the vehicle you share? If you've overseen paying your bills, you might not have shared most or any of your online accounts' login information with others. That can cause problems for your spouse, partner, or children after you die. Then there are your social media accounts. You might not care what happens to these accounts after you die. But your children or partner want to close these accounts after you pass. They may even want to post a message to your followers stating that you have died. If they don't have access to the username and passwords of these accounts, how can they do this? Don't put your password in your will. It's smarter to create a master list of your most important usernames and passwords that your survivors can access. But don't list this information in your will. Why? Your will becomes a public document after your death once it's filed with your area's local probate court. This means anyone can access your will and your usernames and passwords. They just need to visit your local county clerk's office to request a copy of it. And if you included your usernames and passwords in your will, then curious members of the public can find them. What can you do with your passwords? You do have options, though. The easiest way to pass on your important online account information is to write it down. You can store this list in a safe place, like keeping it in a safe deposit box, and state its location in your will. You can also state who should have access to your list. It's important to designate the specific survivor who you want to access your online accounts after you die. This might be your spouse, one of your children, another relative, or even a friend. You might also choose more than one person with whom to share your account information. Your list of online account information should include the following: login information to your phones, computers, and other devices. Login information to your online bank accounts. The passwords and usernames for your credit card portals. The usernames and passwords to your mortgage provider if you pay your mortgage online. Information on how to access your phone's voicemail. A list of your online subscriptions, such as streaming services, antivirus software, magazine subscriptions, and information on how to access and cancel these. Access to your online cable and cell phone accounts. The login information for your social media accounts. Consider a password manager. If you want to make life even simpler for your survivors, consider investing in a password manager. If you do, you can then save just one master password that you can share with your survivors after you die. A password manager is a software application that stores and manages passwords for the sites that you visit. A password manager will store all your passwords in one encrypted database, and you access this database by entering one master password. With a password manager, you'll need to memorize just one password to access every password you use. This single password will unlock your password manager's vault, letting you retrieve every password saved in it. Instead of compiling a lengthy list of your online account passwords, you'll just have to write down one. If you do decide on a list, save that paper with that list in a safe place. Again, a safe deposit box will work and include information on who can access it and how that person or people can get to it in your will. The bottom line, don't keep your passwords a secret after you pass away. You don't want to share your passwords with strangers while you're alive, of course. But after you die, you might need to grant some of your survivors access to your financial accounts. It's essential to save your passwords and usernames in a safe place and share this information with a family member, spouse, child, or friend. Otherwise, you might force your survivors to overcome a series of obstacles to accessing your key financial and personal accounts. My thanks to Dan Rafter for sharing this advice. You'll find his article on the Avast blog at the link listed. Stay safe, stay secure, be prepared, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching and listening.
September 26, 2023, tomorrow, Windows 11 ℸ𝕃𝕀𝕂𝔼 arrives. I'm Hewie Poplock. Microsoft will release its next big Windows 11 update on September 26th. The update will include the new AI-powered Windows Copilot feature, a redesigned File Explorer, a new Ink Anywhere feature for pen users, big improvements to the Paint app, and much more. New Windows 11 update delivers over 150 new features, including bringing the power of Copilot to the PC. Microsoft's next step towards making Windows the destination for the best AI experiences, with a new update that delivers their most personal experience yet, coming on September 26th, tomorrow. Here's a look at some of what's new in the latest update for Windows 11 ℸ𝕃𝕀𝕂𝔼. Copilot in Windows empowers you to create faster, complete tasks with ease, and lessens your cognitive load, making once complicated tasks simple. They have made accessing the power of Copilot seamless, as it's always right there for you on the taskbar or with the Win+C keyboard shortcut, providing assistance alongside all of your apps on all screen sizes at work, school, or at home. Pricing for individuals has not been announced. It'll be $30 per person on the corporate level, but no notice on the price for us as individuals. Copilot appears as a sidebar in Windows 11, allowing you to control settings on a PC, launch apps, or simply answer queries. It's integrated all over the operating system too. Use Copilot to write text messages using data from your calendar navigation options in Outlook, and more. Paint has been enhanced with AI for drawing and digital creation with the addition of background removal and layers, as well as a preview of Co-Creator that brings the power of generative AI to the Paint app. Photos has also been enhanced with AI, including new features to make editing your photos a breeze. With background blur, you can make the subject of your photo stand out quickly and easily. The Photos app automatically finds the background in the photo and with a single click instantly highlights your subject and blurs out the background. The Photos app is also now capable of playing the video portion of motion photos captured on Android devices from Samsung and Google. They've improved search. With photos stored in OneDrive, either the home or personal accounts, you can now quickly find the photo that you're looking for based on the content of the photo. You can also now find photos based on the location where they were taken. Snipping Tool now offers more ways to capture content on your screen. With this update, you can now extract specific text content from an image to paste in another application, or you can easily protect your sensitive information with text redaction by using text actions on the post capture screen. And with the addition of sound capturing using audio and mic support, it's easier to create compelling videos and content from your screen. Clipchamp, now with Auto Compose, helps you with scenes, suggestions, edits, and narratives based on your images and footage automatically, so you can create and edit videos to share with family, friends, and social media like a pro. Notepad will start automatically, saving your session state, allowing you to close Notepad without any interrupting dialogues, and then pick up where you left off when you return. Notepad will automatically restore previously opened tabs as well as unsaved content and edits across those open tabs. There's also Microsoft Designer integration, helping you to create all kinds of designs using natural language prompts, which you can then edit yourself. Microsoft Designer will also be available in Bing Chat. Even Clipchamp is getting some smarts with the ability to automatically create a video based on the clips you feed it. Additionally, Bing Image Designer is getting an update to use DALL-E 3. With the new Outlook for Windows, you can connect and coordinate your various accounts, including Gmail, Yahoo, iCloud, and more in one app. Intelligent tools help you write clear, concise emails and seamlessly attach important documents and photos from OneDrive. Windows 11 users can start testing new features in the Windows Photos, Snipping Tool, and Phone Link apps on September 26th. The update 23H2 will begin to roll out on that date. Modernized File Explorer. Introducing a modernized File Explorer home, address bar, and search box, all designed to help you more easily access important and relevant content, stay up to date with the file activity, and collaborate without even opening a file. The updated File Explorer user interface includes a modern home interface with large file thumbnails and a carousel interface that can surface recent files and favored ones. These changes make File Explorer blend in better with the overall Windows 11 design. Also coming to the File Explorer is a new gallery feature designed to make it easy to access your photo collection. New text authoring experiences to voice access and new natural voices in Narrator, continuing an ongoing commitment to making Windows 11 the most accessible version of Windows yet. Windows Backup makes moving to a new Windows 11 PC easier than ever. With Windows Backup, transitioning most files, apps, and settings from one PC to another is seamless, so everything is right where you left it, exactly how you like it. An improved Windows Backup app will now let you back up your PC when you want to migrate to a new device. This tool will automatically apply your existing settings to a new PC thanks to the backup in the cloud. Pinned apps on your Start menu and taskbar will also transfer, and any apps from the Microsoft Store will automatically be restored. These experiences, including Copilot in Windows and more, will start to become available on September 26th as part of the latest update to Windows 11 version 23H2. Windows 11 23H2. I'm Hewie Poplock.
This is Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. I'd like to thank Sydney Butler for his excellent article on what happened to curved TVs. This was published by How to Geek, and I've made it into a video for you. It's an interesting story. Let's have a look.
Why did curved TVs fail? September 3rd, 2023. Key takeaways. Curved TVs failed to deliver on their promise of an immersive viewing experience due to limited noticeable effects. Mounting curved TVs on walls was a challenging task. They also posed viewing angle problems, with the curve often distorting images unless viewed from the dead center, which detracted from the inclusivity of the viewing experience. Some things look great on paper but never really live up to all the hype. That sums up the story of curved TVs. Once hailed as the future of TV, they've quickly fallen out of favor, and for good reason. The immersion promise never materialized. When curved TVs first hit the market, manufacturers and marketing folks touted them as an immersive viewing experience that would rival the cinema. The idea was that the curve would surround your field of vision, drawing you into action like never before. But here's the rub. Most living rooms need to be tailored for this viewing experience. The curvature's effect was only noticeable at specific angles and distances. So, the grand promise of being inside the movie fizzled out faster than a microwave popcorn bag. Wall mounting is a pain. Ever tried hanging a picture frame that wasn't quite square with the wall surface? Imagine that, but 50 inches wide and hundreds of dollars more expensive. Curved TVs presented a real headache when mounting them on walls. Not only did they sometimes require specialized mounts, but they also left awkward gaps between the wall and the TV. It looked off-kilter and didn't vibe with the aesthetic most folks wanted. These mounting woes were another nail in the coffin for curved TVs, in my opinion, as wall mounting developed a reputation for being the most attractive way to install a TV in living spaces. Viewing angles are a problem. While we're on right angles and flush fitment, let's talk about viewing angles. Curved TVs don't offer a uniform viewing experience from any seat in the house. The curve often distorted images unless you were sitting dead center. If you were relegated to the cheap seats at a friend's house, the viewing experience could be less than stellar. Instead of feeling more inclusive, the curve often made it feel like there was a right place to sit, and that's not exactly a recipe for a fun movie night. Image distortion. The curve also introduced a unique problem: image distortion. Straight lines could appear bent, and reflections were handled in weird ways that didn't look natural. This was particularly noticeable in scenes with many geometric shapes or during sports broadcasts where the lines on the field became unintentional optical illusions. Again, if you sat in the sweet spot, this wasn't all that noticeable, but for a device meant for viewing by a group of people, it's less than ideal. Dubious price premiums. A good rule to follow in the tech world is that you should only pay extra for something if it adds value. Curved TVs were often sold at a significant premium over their flat counterparts without offering tangible benefits to justify the higher price tag. Consumers caught on to this quickly, and many opted for high-quality flat-screen TVs instead, which offered better value for money and more apparent benefits for higher price tags. Most people prefer a better picture quality or sound than a curved screen. Curved computer monitors are still going strong. Ironically, while curved TVs have plummeted in popularity, curved computer monitors hold their own in the market. The difference? Scale and distance. When sitting close to a curved monitor, the effects are much more pronounced and enhance the viewing experience. Perhaps most importantly, monitors are usually single-user devices, which means you can maximize whatever benefits curved screens do have to offer. It's also worth mentioning that the curves for monitors are usually much more pronounced than for TVs, since they don't have to worry about people viewing it from extreme angles. The curve makes sense in the office or gaming setup, where space is limited and the viewer's position is more controlled. The concept isn't entirely flawed. The execution was just a bit of a curveball in the living room. Also, computer monitors come in ultra-wide aspect ratios, and the wider you go, the more a curve makes sense for a single user sitting in the sweet spot. It can help preserve color accuracy by ensuring you're always looking at the pixels toward the outer edges of an ultra-wide screen at the right angle. More extreme curved monitors can actually reach into your peripheral vision the way curved TVs were marketed. Well, at least you tried. Curved TVs were an ambitious idea that didn't pan out in the real world. From failing to deliver on the promise of immersion to issues with mounting, viewing angles, and image distortion, the curve was more of a hindrance than a help. Sometimes, it's okay to let the hype curve flatten out. Not every innovation is a home run, and curved TVs are a prime example. But hey, now we have rollable TVs and other wacky ideas inspired by experimentation with bending the rules of flat screens a little, and we wouldn't want to live in a world where everyone was just a square all the time.